I'm joined now by Antonellis, the ASHG 2016 Program Chair. Thank you so much. I know you have a super busy schedule.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Now tell us about this year's annual meeting.
So the ASHG meeting always has been and is a really great place for scientists and educators to come catch up on the most cutting edge advances in human genetics research, really as it pertains to basic science, basic human biology, clinical genetics, and social issues. And I think in that respect, this year's meeting really isn't any different. However, the program committee this year put a lot of effort into trying to make additions and changes to the program, really in the interest of generally enhancing the experience of the attendees. So one example is the poster talk session. So this is a session of 22 3-minute rapid-fire talks that are really intended to increase the conversations that take place at the actual poster session. So these individuals will give these talks in order without any questions, so it should be a really interesting event. And if this takes off this year, we'd really like to expand this in the meeting in future years.
Rapid fire, I like that.
Yeah.
Why do you think the annual meeting is so important?
So I think there are some obvious reasons, I think most people attend this meeting to catch up on the basic, the advances in basic and clinical genetics, as well as meeting with their colleagues and developing collaborations. In addition, the ASHG staff does a lot of work with trainee involvement in the meeting, so there are a lot of trainee events, and in fact, a major focus of the meeting this year is on mentoring and training in human genetics in what is really an ever-changing scientific environment.
What do you aim for as far as the vibe of the annual meeting?
Advances, excitement, conversation. Another thing that we've done this year, we've tried to increase the amount of time that the whole society is in a big room seeing and discussing the latest advances in genetic research, and we think that that's really important for moving the field forward.
So what kind of content can attendees expect at this year's meeting?
I think the program committee really is anxious to see how the attendees view some of the changes we've made. We've really restructured the meeting. We've taken away sort of a standard 8-talk session format and changed the length of the individual sessions so we can integrate content from across major topic areas. So we were able to really zoom out this year and look at all of the scientific content across areas like disease gene identification, social issues, and take that and build integrated sessions that we're hoping will be much more effective.
What do you think the attendees will get out of that?
I think they'll really get the sense of how to move the field forward by attacking individual questions in human genetics from different angles. And we think that that's really important, obviously, with just the expansion of genetic information, big data sets, and the importance of collaborating around all of that information.
Well, thank you, Antonellis. Thanks for joining us, and enjoy.
Thanks.